All pomp and circumstance to start. And it wasn't just happy to be here in Charlotte.
Well, it was a lot of Chelsea in the first half. You know, their shape can cause you a lot of problems. The way that they play their 3-4-3 and the way they find spaces and the room that they give those players that play underneath the striker to run into. You get a look there at the chances that can come their way. Christian Pulisic picking up a yellow card there for that tackle. But it would be Charlotte that would cause the problems. They didn't want to lay down and die. They weren't here just to be the other team to play in a game. They really wanted to get something, and they caused the first problems, rattling a ball off the post. But ultimately, Chelsea with really good quality here. Maybe a bit fortunate, but Pulisic in the right spot. We talked about him being not wasteful with chances. Well, he wasn't wasteful with this one. Ball's put in front of him. He's in front of goal, takes his chance. That's what Thomas Tuchel will want to see from him.
And it was not bittersweet. No goal scorer ever feels bittersweet about scoring.
No, I don't think it's bittersweet at all. I think he's happy. He's scoring goals for the club. I think he said he's happy to play here in his home country and in front of his countrymen. But it's not bittersweet. He's never played for Charlotte. So no, not at all. This one here, you know, I have to look, and you have to credit the goalkeeper. I mean, he came out, Kalina came out and did so well in this moment. And really, the Charlotte goalkeepers had a good night all in all. You'll see later in the highlights from George Marks, but there, Kalina coming out, making himself really big. I thought that Chelsea should have done better in that moment, for sure. I thought Batshuayi should have done so much better. But it's Chelsea with the 1-0 lead, a lead they definitely deserved. You'll see him coming out again. That's him coming out, stepping up, making himself really big, cutting down the angle, and doing well. So it would end right there. That would just about end the half at 1-0. But Charlotte would come out. They didn't want to just make up numbers. Like I said, they were out here to win. And in the second half, I really think that they had more of the play. They pushed up their six. They pushed up their 6 and their 8 high.
One way to stop Kennedy.
Yeah, you had Zuzwiak and Alcivar, and also some other players that were pushing high up onto Gallagher and Ampadu, making it tough for Chelsea. And it was their high press was creating chances. As you look there, Rios
really got one there.
Yeah, Rios almost getting on the other end. But they had this belief in themselves. I think they started to believe, hey, we can get something out of this game. Of course, Chelsea being Chelsea, they're going to have their opportunities. They had some dangerous players on the pitch. That's a great save right there. That's the last save that George Marks made. He walked off on that. What a great way to walk off a pitch. Like I said, Raheem Sterling showing moments of Raheem Sterling being Raheem Sterling. Sometimes he can be wasteful too with his chances, but he's so quick. I think he's just getting used to playing with Chelsea, but there you are.
From Romero.
He had just walked on the pitch. That's the first thing he did, was earn his team a penalty. Rios tucks it away.
1-1.
That makes it 1-1. Took a great pen. Struck it with pace. Off to celebrate. The stadium goes nuts. And then look at
penalties.
There was
one.
Yep.
Havertz. And McCoon. Oh my
It's the strangest penalty I've seen, but he makes it work.
Oh. Chilwell. Walks. Professionally done. Gallagher, though, what
There's
happened?
the one. Oh, he wanted to be clever. He thought he'd get the keeper diving and play down the middle. The keeper just stood his ground and said, nah, I'm not moving. I've always been waiting for one of those. Makes me smile.
Pablo Cisniega, how about that? You come in a penalty shootout, you're the third string keeper. You're going to beat Chelsea here. Well, Sterling kept it going. And in the end, Zuzwiak, 5-3 on pens.
And you got to smile for the MLS expansion side. Fireworks go off, the stadium goes nuts. Happy home team.